Ah, hello, welcome. There seems to be no sound coming through. Let's look into that in a moment. But first, hello, welcome. Hey, Soul Foundry, welcome. Says we're almost to Friday. It's true. My God, we're back playing some more Skyrim on Wisebird. Hello. But there seems to be no sound from the game. So hopefully there will be once we get into it. I just plugged headphones in, so I'm hoping that that's the problem. But let's see. Let's just get into it. Let's jump right in. Soul Foundry says, I hear you. Okay, so the mic at least is working. Lydia? Oh, boy. Oh, come on. Why's it gotta be like this? Hold up. Plug the headphones in. What device did you plug in? I plugged in. No game sound yet. Hey, Evocator, welcome. Says, whole gang here. Moral Wars, welcome. Says, fuck yeah, Skyrim. The only thing is, there seems to be no sound, which is not so good in terms of... Okay, that made a sound. So how about Skyrim? Does Skyrim want to make a sound? Here's what we're going to do. Ready? We're going to go to the rarely used... Are we going to go to the rarely used hold-up screen? No, we're not. We're just going to quit out Skyrim real quick. We cannot hear Lydia's dulcet tones. And that's honestly one of the main draws of this game. So we gotta... Let's just do this real quick. We're going to go do the old quitty quit. No? No quit? No quit options? That's some really good player retention right there. Alt F4. No? Alt F4. Please. Oh, this stream's going good so far. Def, you can't leave. Def not bugging out. Seems like it's going pretty good so far. Terrible game. Quit to desktop. Yes. Let's try this again. Same way as before. Oh, mercy. Welcome, everybody. It's Thursday. We were supposed to do this yesterday, and then I had to drop somebody off at a train station. So we did it today instead. Pierogi Friendly says, Skyrim, the software, will not let you leave or play sound until you stop this soup-making spelunky silliness and get back on track. Fine, that's true. We gotta focus down on the main quest. That's my goal now, is to just try to get to the end of this game. If we get distracted and do a little side thing, that's fine, but we just gotta focus up. I hear sounds now. I see the sounds in OBS over there, so that looks good too. I think we may actually be playing this game. Now there's sound. Fantastic. So we killed a vampire and did a different thing down here. As I remember, we were going to go turn in some quests, right? So let's go back to town. M is for map. T is for town. Teleport to Morthal. Yes. Evocator says, I was going to be confused as to how you can see sound. There are some streams where if I don't have the headphones in, I can only see the sound. When we do, like, AI dungeons and stuff. Synesthesium. True! Syneth Skyrim. Yum. Let's go to the Jarl's house. In High Moon Hall! Lydia, you're sort of so cool. Welcome, hero. I'm fast asleep, but I'm grateful that you turned in your quest. Sounds have colors for folks too.
I like that.
The master of vampire Morvath is dead.
By the 8.
Lydia, prep for battle, always
Now,
ready.
we can put all this
I probably should put my own sword away.
Take this as a token.
Giant Sprout
of
just
our
says, I want to
gratitude.
see a stream where you decorate your house. I may have something in store for you that is pretty close to decorating my house. Pierogi Friend says, lol, by now Lydia is always ready for battle. This is called trauma. Anything
There
else
is
you
room
need?
in my court for a new thing. It's an honorary title mainly, but there are a few perks someone like you could make use of.
I love a good perk.
However, I could only grant the title to someone who is known throughout my hold.
So what do I gotta get
You help
popular?
my people, and I'll make you my thane.
Is it a Minecraft stream? No, but I'm standing by my commitment to set up a Minecraft server before the end of November. So we should do that. It would be an honor!
Good luck.
Thanks. What do I have to do? Oh, I'm done. I've helped your people.
Then by my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Hjalmarch.
Hjalmarch. This guy's so restless
I
over
grant you
here.
a personal house, Carl, and this weapon from my armory to
Okay,
serve
we got a
as your
weapon.
badge of office.
What
I'll
is it?
also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble now.
Never.
Until next time.
What did I get? The Blade of Hjalmarch. That sounds like a Lydia item if I ever heard of one. Blade. It's just not very good. I'm probably gonna sell this. Thanks though. Thanks for this. Thanks for giving me this. But truthfully, I am probably gonna sell this. Unwise but says common rabble. It me.
We've got all the weapons we need, so I hope you're not here looking for work.
Nah, I'm good.
Get away from me.
Hey! Noodle says pious Piotr. Welcome. Caps lock? Am I carrying too much stuff?
Appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you.
How does the housecarl do?
As my thane, I'm sworn
You're
to
not
service.
the new Lydia
I'll
Valdmir.
guard you.
I'm
and
sorry.
all you own with my
Did the emote throw you off? I don't know this emote. I gotta mouse over it to see what I'm looking at. Jonesy. Woo. Okay,
As
that didn't
my
help.
thane, I'm sworn to your service.
Alright, good
I'll
luck.
guard you
I am
and
not
all
interested.
you own with my life.
Caps lock to run? Caps lock to run? Am I carrying too much stuff? Items. Truthfully, I am. What did the weapon you gave me weigh 1,000 pounds? More like Baldemar. Oh yeah! The iconic light skin stare. You got rizzed? Yes. I was rizzed. Against my better judgment, I have been rizzed. I think that's...
What is it, Redguard?
Hey, do you want an expensive but heavy sword? Thoughts? Let's do tea to pass the time. It is the middle of the night, truly. Let it be the 8 a.m. Alright! Stores who want to buy this important sword I just received. Can I have multi-house? I guess I don't really want multi-house. I want one house that's good house. This is Potion Place. Map. I need to go to Sword, local map. Sorden's place. Maybe the Thonier? Gorsh. I kind of, truthfully am tempted to just chuck this thing out. And by this thing I mean this sword. Will somebody buy it from me here? How much is it worth? That is expensivo. That's 10. I need to get rid of 15. So, cucumber. Yes. I like a good cucumber. I seem to have this steel war axe, which I cannot imagine that I need. So let's drop that for a start. And then... I don't think I need this Ancient Nord battle axe either, so that's going too. Okay, so we don't have to drop our expensive thing. Let's now, with caps lock...
My mother and father died years ago.
Nobody asked.
Alan takes care of me now.
Nobody cares.
Have you
Let's travel to the good town. L is for not local map. Steel War Axe was an important quest item 3 streams ago. Oh no! Oh, I should have known. We'll fast travel to the Palace of Kings. We're gonna sell all this crap. Upgrade the house. Hey, Lydia. And see what we can do for it. It is, unfortunately, somehow nighttime again. But I think I can go to my bed in my house. This is not the fastest way, but this is a way.
What is it? Dragons?
What is it, dragons? No, you drama queen. Did we solve the thing? It was the necromancer? If a child starts a conversation with me on the street, I will assume Chris Hansen is nearby. That is a good assumption. Maybe we should be more careful. Soulfunder says, it is unfortunately nighttime again. It is daylight savings time here too? Ugh. My dog, good lord, is having such a bad time with daylight savings time. She is a surprisingly... possesses a surprisingly good internal clock. And so dinner or waking up or anything being 1 hour later than it usually is, I would say very strongly perturbs her. Noodle says the ghost of him at least, and I'm being recorded for heaven to catch a predator. Daylight savings is shit. I would strongly agree with that. Oh, both of these are owned by Lydia, so I don't get a bed? Oh my god. Poor puppy. It's alright, she's fine. How does she do the other way? And More War says, I empathize with that dog. She's fine, she's fine. She's just complains and whines. Predatory capitalism wins again. Time to sleep for 10 hours. 12 hours? 10 hours. Standing on this box. No, she's alright. I tried to move everything by 15 minutes at a time, so it's not too jarring, but she still becomes perturbed at, like, you know, she gets fed at 5 p.m. normally, and at 4:15 p.m. she is peeved. But, you know, we gotta work with it. Giant Spot just says, I like the stream where the bed was replaced with the chest. I'm not still clear why that happened. Noodle says, can't you just, like, keep doing your shit without playing Chronomancer? The human hubris for gold. I'm a human. I love money. And optimizing my time in terms of the capitalist system's requirements. Is that what we're saying? That's me. Boy, oh boy, I love to go to war for natural resources. I sure am a human. Let's see. I love that's another one. I love removing other humans' rights. I'm so human. John Sasha says, I'm always saying that. See? I too am always saying these things. You talk to Jarl Helperman, you can get a new bed. I can get a new bed. I gotta divest of all this other stupid crap that I have. But then a new bed is on my list. So we're all aliens, is that it? Oh god, no, I wish. Captain Lonely Gale! Good to see you, my friend.
There's no glory in war. It's just something
My
they tell
father says we
soldiers
need
so
to
they'll...
just get on
You
with our
one of
lives.
those Skyrim for the Nords
No,
types?
I'm one of those trying to sell my crap types.
If you're looking to get a drink, Candlehearth Hall's got warm fires and strong ale.
How about business? What have you got for
Some may
sale?
call this junk. Me, I call them
Noodle says it's like
treasures.
that white supremacist meetup where we're all FBI agents. Ah, yes, good. The multiple overlapping sting operations. More War says, how do you do, fellow humans? How much money have you made optimizing things recently? I would like to not purchase from you, but to sell to you, because as a
bit of this,
human,
a bit of
I
that.
love commerce. Weapons, important sword of they gave it to me for being so nice. You will take this, and this, and the Elven Bracers of Eminent Smithing. We should probably disenchant some of this crap, but take the boots, take the robes. No. You only have 1 gold, you poor person. Get out of my face.
Thank you for your custom.
Noodle says, I've recently acquired a possible mate. Our money and human larva production has been optimized. Excellent, fellow human. On Wiresford says she wants to talk about how badly she's treated as an elf, but all you want to do is commerce. Hush, hush, hush. As a non-human, she doesn't understand. Oh boy, I love to produce more clothes than anyone can possibly wear, and throw them into a landfill. Sure is great being a human. Let's talk to the man. I don't know what else humans do. Other bad stuff, I'm sure. La 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 la. Ruin the table.
The Stormcloaks are
I'd
fighting
like to
victory
decorate my
across the
home.
land.
Evo Kidder says, I heard about this in Capital, Das Kapital Volume 1. And Noodle says, elves and their non-need for rampant industrialization and being one with nature. What a nerd! You deserve to
I'd
be a
glad to
slave.
help you.
True.
There are many ways to improve your home.
There are many ways to improve your home.
And of course,
There are
don't
many
forget to
ways.
consult your home
Listen.
decorating guide for descriptions of the decorations.
Listen to the many ways.
Now,
Way number
what
1.
purchase?
Own a bed. Let's get... I don't know how much money I have. Why wouldn't they tell me on this screen?
Safely. It's
His voice is so annoying. Okay, we have $3,900. Okay.
I'm not
Great.
much of a strategist, but Lord Ulfric listens to my counsel.
Way
about
number
the
2,
same.
pay mortgage. True. I'd like to
I'd be
decorate
glad
my
to help
home.
you.
You
There are
could
many
say-
ways to improve your home.
There are many ways. I'm
And of course,
lying.
now, what
I
would
would
you like to
like-
purchase?
Give me all of it. Can I have all of it? I would like, first things first. I'd like to clean up that murderer's
Very well.
mess for
I'll make the
$500.
arrangements. The next time you visit
Oh
the
yes, our
house,
humans
your
love
new
to play
furnishings will be
mortgages.
Is there anything else you'd
Froggy
like to
Friend says,
purchase?
"Ein comfy bed is what we humans enjoy in the night cycle. I would like the bedroom
Very well.
furnishings."
I'll make the arrangements. The next time you visit your house, your new furnishings will be
Fantastic. Okay, we got a bed. We have
Anything else you'd
minus
like to
murder
purchase?
mess. Oh no, the blood-headed character. Listen, we're just gonna. We're gonna flip this house, so we gotta just get rid of all the character. Get me an enchanting
Very well.
laboratory.
I'll make the arrangements. The next time you visit your house, your new furnishings will be in place. Is
Fantastic.
there anything else you'd like
Is
to
there
purchase?
anything? No, I'm good. Oh yeah, the furnishings. Humans love to poke at pointless trinkets. Is there anything else you'd like in your house?
Strategy.
Thank you for walking over the long table before you came over
All
here.
the Falkreath is fairly vulnerable. Stormcloaks are finding
How much?
victory across them.
I can't even be around this man. Let's go look at the house. Let's Let's go look at what we've done. It's not even that funny. Okay, here we go. The hot new HD TV show, Flipping Windhelm. True. I'd watch that. Listen, I watch a lot of home improvement shows these days. In like home improvement YouTube, tiny house YouTube. Oh my god, have you seen tiny house YouTube? The houses are so tiny, it's ridiculous. Perhaps some meat and meat nuggets or green drapes, but other humans might think they are matchy-match with the Rugfellow ape. Can I get an overhead light in this house? Maybe a lamp? Oh, he left. Something to make this not dark? Well, the bloodstains are gone, so that's good. Oh, mercy. There's Lydia's room. Oh, she's got a little training dummy, so she can train. And a loot. My loot. Some lavender. Take Lydia's gold. She can keep all these fine clothes. Oh my god, there's all these books. Giant Spatcher says, I'm going to concentrate on finishing the main quest. 20 minutes later. Have you seen Tiny House YouTube? Have you seen it? The houses they're too small. The people are like, oh yeah, it's just me and my husband and our 45 kids. We're thinking about moving into a tiny house. It's like, no, it's too small for you. All right, so here's the roof. Oh, this is, night and day compared to what we had before. Tiny rim. Doodle says it can't be as esoteric as Skibbity Toilet. I don't know that I know what Skibbity Toilet is. Well, this is fantastic. It looks like we got a little plate, a bucket, right by the bed, right where you need it. Oh yeah, this is def with your 1,000 gold. Listen, can we buy more? Oh, look, all my ingots. I could put my other crap in here, I bet. Noodle says, my fourth husband and our 76 kids decided to live in an outhouse. We went on a trolley cart. That's always what it is. It's ridiculous. 3 hours later, they all died. Proggy Frenzy says, wow, the interior decorators walked past 3 haunted blood rooms and didn't feel a thing. OMG, it pays for itself. True. Let me put in this soul gem, these scales, these garnets, these different garnets. I need those lockpicks. Un petit soul gem. A weekend stone. Okay. Actually, no, it's fine. Unwise Bird says, when I get home and open my pantry, all my ingots. Oh my gosh, look, it has a clothes iron for free. I gotta read all these terrible books. Didn't I get an enchanting nook? I don't feel enchanted yet. Iron War Axe. Noodle says humans have a really small amount, trace amount of gold in their bodies. Maybe you do. I'm eating gold every single day. I'm Goldschlager every single day. Maximum gold content. Very healthy man. I've never had Goldschlager, but it seems cool to eat little pieces of gold. Why not? Or drink, whatever. I'm sorry, was there not supposed to be an enchanting nook? How much until your blood turns to ichor? I feel like not that much. Have you seen the video of the guy who was like using, what is it, colloided silver? And he turned blue? I feel like enough gold, something like that has got to happen too. A few gold a day keeps the poverty away. Very true. Where is my enchanting nook? A flute! Activate bookshelf. Books will be placed here on the shelf. Okay. Books. I don't know how I feel about that. Pierogi Friend says, every morning PB looks in the mirror, yells, send it, bro, and slams a cup of Goldschlager. And it says, wait, what? Was that the dude who took silver pills? Yeah, he was taking colloided silver as a medical treatment, and it turned his skin blue if you take too much colloided silver. It's an old thing. That's from, like, the 2000s. And gradually turned blue, but slow enough to not realize it? I feel like he must have realized it, but I don't know. 11 copies of Beware the Butcher. Where is my enchanting table? I paid like $1 million for it. All I have is these tubs. Display case. When a weapon rack is activated, it will place... No! Is there a basement? That is a good question. I bet it's in the basement. Alright, we're gonna look for the basement. It does seem like around here there wouldn't be a lot of earthquakes, and so we could expect reasonably there to be a basement. Maybe there's... Let's see. Is it a basement that I can only, like a cellar that I can only enter from the outside? In case there's like a tornado? I don't know, I think I just got ripped off. More of a water table thing. I don't know, I think I just got ripped off. I don't think there is an enchanting nook. What a horrible world. Okay, save. And let's get the hell out of here. Let's look at our quest. J is for journal. Retrieve the horn. Meet with whoever took the horn. Unfortunately, when I reached the tomb, I found someone had replaced the horn with a note asking me to meet at the Sleeping Giant Inn in Riverwood. Okay, let's go to Riverwood. Go back and kill him for ripping you off. No, I love him too much. His voice is one of my few joys in life. Riverwood. Save and let's go kill the realtor guy. No, 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 I could never. To Riverwood. We're doing this main quest. Oh, it's all spooky and there's a chicken? Oh my god, why is he walking here? Why is he going from one side of this to the other? Lydia, I bet people will tell jokes about this for centuries to come. Gold as food is always a scam anyway. True. True. To the inn. Brace these people. No, me first. Hello.
You're that visitor been poking around.
Yes.
I'm the innkeeper. It's my business to keep track of strangers.
Okay, but I'm supposed to turn in a quest with you. The golden Goldschlager isn't even worth $1. I believe that. If it's just like gold foil. I'd like to rent the attic room.
Attic room, eh? Well, we don't have an attic room.
Oh, it's a code.
But you can have the one on the left. Make yourself
It's like
at home.
that scene in Alpha Protocol where they're obviously trying to speak a code with you, but you don't know the code. Remember from that great game, Alpha Protocol? Congrats, they put $50 of gold leaf in your shitty vodka. Now it's worth 2,000% more. And especially in fancy food. Attic room? I would like to sleep for... Oh, the attic room. That's where we're sleeping. 8 hours. No.
So you're the Dragonborn I've been hearing so much about. I think you're looking for this. We need to talk. Follow me.
Okay.
Not here. Follow me.
Fine. Lids. You gotta get out of the way. They're singing about mead. My second batch of mead is still fermenting, by the way. It's started to slow down, but man oh man, it has been going for a long time. Fuzorda them. True. That's always a tempting option.
We got rooms and food.
We got
Drink,
rooms
too.
and food. All right. Oh my god, you got baguettes.
Close the door.
Piotr Miod.
Now we can talk.
Oh, that's so sick!
You've had more than enough. Besides, you still haven't paid for the last one.
I can still hear Orgnar. Am I sick? Is that a problem with my brain? Noodle says, I thought she was just snuck up inside a closet. That honestly would be better. The Rise and Fall of the Blades by Anonymous. There are many that still remember the Blades. There are fewer that can pass down their stories, their origins, and their downfall. No Oxford comma. My father could. In his proudest moments, he said to me, "You keep secrets like the Blades." The Blades were good at keeping secrets. They didn't write down much. They passed information carefully between their spies in every province to their elite members that protected the emperors. Even amongst their members, they kept much secret. This spacing is a waste of parchment and ink. True. The Book of the Dragonborn by Piotr Emmeline Madrine. Oh, look, it's the picture from the top of the box.
The Greybeards seem to think
How'd they
you're
do
the
that?
Dragonborn. I hope they're right.
You're the one who took the horn?
Surprised? I guess I'm getting pretty good at my harmless innkeeper act.
I guess. What's with all the cloak and dagger?
You can't be too careful. Thalmor spies are everywhere.
Here? What do you want with me?
I didn't go to all this trouble on a whim. I needed to make sure it wasn't a Thalmor trap. I am not your enemy. I already gave you the horn. I'm actually trying to help you. I just need you to hear me out.
We'll lay on. Let's hear it.
Like I said in my note, I've heard that you might be Dragonborn. I'm part of a group that's been looking for you. Well, someone like you, for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
If you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you.
You wanna... How do I know I can trust you? Flip it around on you.
If
You
you
just
don't
fuck
trust
off and
me,
take the horn.
you were
It
a
is a
fool
tempting
to walk in
option.
here in the
She just
first
wants the Dragonborn. What are you looking for? Why are you looking for a Dragonborn?
We remember what most don't. That the Dragonborn is the ultimate dragon.
I killed
slayer.
like 7
You're
dragons.
the
I'm not
only
even
one
trying to
who can
brag.
kill a
It's just
dragon
literally what
permanently
happened.
By devouring its soul. Can you do it? Can you devour a dragon's soul?
Give me Dragon Soul. I'll show you. I'll slurp that right up. That's how I first learned I was
Good.
Dragonborn.
And you'll have a chance to prove it to me soon enough.
Okay. What's the part you're not telling me?
Dragons aren't just coming back. They're coming back to life. They weren't gone somewhere for all these years. They were dead, killed off centuries ago by my predecessors.
Your
Now something's happening to bring them back to life.
Remember
and I need
from
you to
The
help me
Matrix
stop it.
2 or 3? Noodle says Pat's tummy full of dragon souls. This one's Jeb. He was a bitch. Do you know, what makes you think dragons are coming back to life?
I know they are. I visited their ancient burial mounds and found them empty.
Uh-huh.
And I figured out where the next one will come back to life.
Show me.
We're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. If we succeed, I'll tell you anything you want to know.
Anything? Alright, where are we going?
Kynes Grove. There's an ancient dragon
Not
burial
Kynes Grove.
near
I hate
there.
that town.
If we can get there before
All
it
right.
happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it.
Okay. Let's go kill a
I
dragon.
need to get into my traveling gear.
I need to put on my traveling pants. Let's do it. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna loot your cupboard here.
That's better. Let's get on the road.
What is that? Some kind of a filament? Oh my god, I can't do alchemy again. Oh, there's so much alchemy here. What'd the dragon even do? Came back to life. We hate it. I hate when they come back to life. Flying around, breathing fire at people. Coming back to life occasionally. Horsehide. That's good if we ever need to conceal our horse, but we don't usually have a horse that often, so it probably doesn't matter. Get it? Because it's a horse hide.
Happy trails.
Perfect joke. Okay.
You just find that lying around? Must be your lucky day.
Must be your lucky day. Get out of my face. Noodle says I'm going to shoot myself from that joke. 4 out of 10 joke? Oh, that was off the dome. Skyrim is getting to him. There is some truth to that. Or Gnar.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
What do you cook? Do you know about Delphine's activities?
That's her business, not mine. Probably not yours
Your
either.
fingernails are so prominent. Look at them. Okay. Thanks,
Until next
Orgnar.
time.
Made. But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said,
Oh, it's Chase Young. He cooks.
"Oh, you talk
When he
and you
cooks.
lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed. You're nothing but trouble."
Say Repulse the monkey. I am not a cook. Let bro cook. Let him cook. Repulse the monkey.
Lions Grove is this way. We can travel together or split up and meet there. Your choice.
I'll travel with you. Why not? Oh my god. I'm not going to jog the whole way. What are you, crazy? Oh my goodness. Do you actually know that slang? Let him cook? Yeah, it's a reference to Ratatouille, right? I know let him cook. Somewhat. If the question is, do you know that slang, the answer is probably no, unless the slang emanates from the mid-2000s.
We better keep moving.
Alright, I'm coming. Do you care about that beautiful, majestic buck? Okay. When she's not an innkeep for 18 hours, she spends the next 9 hours running for a marathon? I guess so, jeez. I'm not a cook. Sorry, Moral Wars. I missed the Nixon reference.
That's how it's
And I helped. Cook is basically think or formulate something. Got it. Pierogi Freddy says, Epic Wolf kill for the win, lolzors. I did it! Not Epic Wolf. Epic Wolf kill. I get it. I was parsing that incorrectly. Don't worry about these Imperial soldiers, even though I burned down their whole operation. This is none of your concern, citizen. Let all the underrepresented minorities do all the work. Good, good.
better to stick together.
Just as God
I want you to get
intended.
yourself killed before
It just
we
says, like,
get
when
there.
someone is onto something, people say, bro, let him cook, as in he's onto something. I see. Like when the rat from Ratatouille is cooking, is what you're saying. I see. God, Delphine, you're so friggin' fast.
I doubt the cow.
This is not a Ratatouille. I don't know. Feels like it might be a Ratatouille. Never cook again. I might literally cook a Ratatouille this week. I have the ingredients. I'm thinking about it. Unwise because I love Ratatouille. Put it in the slow cooker? Are you kidding me? It's just... I mean, it's not easy. You gotta chop like a million vegetables, but it is relatively easy. More War says, I too love the movie Ratatouille. Oh, the
Keep a
movie,
sharp
right.
lookout. We can't afford any delays.
And my axe. And my Ratatouille. Notice that I love eating rats. True. Wow, whoever ran Director Belmont, he just GTFO'd. Good for him. Good for him. Ratatouille is easily in the top 3 most rewatched movies I've ever seen. I don't know how to say that naturally. Some movies are very rewatchable, like The Lion King. I think my sister has watched The Lion King literally probably over 100 times. And I suspect Ratatouille is probably the same way. Frozen is probably the same way. Oh, I gotta read this note to Radulf now? I fucking hate Radulf. Okay, show me. Books. Note to Radulf. Radulf! Your little stunts try my patience. I know your uncle has issues, but he is our watchman and you will respect him. No more sneaking in and out. No more games with his ledger or nails on his chair. One more joke and you'll see how funny a day in the cage can be. Hashvar. What's a movie you've watched over 100 times? The first one that comes to mind is probably Resident Evil. Or Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves. Just the once, but it was good. Or maybe... What else have I maybe watched 100 times? Resident Evil's probably up there. The Man with the Iron Fists, I've watched... But even that, I've probably watched 12 times. I don't think I've watched a dozen times. Because it's just like the movie that I have on my iPad. So whenever I go on a flight somewhere, I always watch The Man with the Iron Fists. But even then, I don't think I've watched that many. Resident Evil? Oh yeah! So far, this is The Dark Crystal for me. The Wizard of Oz, Spirited Away, The Lion King. Those are such good ones. Noodle says, most things I've watched are the Hobbit movies. Oh, interesting. All movies I used to fall asleep to nightly. Well, Resident Evil is the movie that I used to watch in college when I had had too much to drink and was worried about being hungover the next morning. And so I would sit down and with a big bottle of water, or ideally 2 big bottles of water, and watch all of Resident Evil before I went to sleep. And that was my movie for that. So I've seen Resident Evil a fair number of times from that period of my life. Noodle says he's just a little guy getting traumatized by events and powers beyond his imagination. And Bilbo Swaggins drops the fucking ring. Can you imagine dropping the ring? Jeez. Jeez. Any other movies that I've watched that many times? I don't know. I've watched Bad Times at the El Royale like 3 times, but that's not 100. Unwisebert says, well-known medical fact that RE keeps hangovers away. RE is a good movie to watch when you're too drunk to lay down at 3 a.m. because no matter where you check in with the movie, it doesn't matter. Like, it's as good as coming in at the beginning. You don't need any context, just wherever you drop into that movie, right away you're caught up, you know what's happening. And so it's not a good movie, but it's a good movie to drop in on. Morowar says, oh yeah, I would watch Indiana Jones under similar circumstances when I was younger. Seems good. I found recently, I don't have it on my person right now because I gave it to somebody to hold on to, but I have a Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull commemorative coin from 2008 Comic-Con that I dug up recently. I gotta bring that on stream. Giants Badger says, oh, I need to watch Bad Times at the El Royale. You don't really need to watch it. It's frustrating because it's a movie that is pretty good, but it thinks it's better than it actually is. And, like, Chris Hemsworth is great in it. John Hamm is good in it. Jeff Bridges is good in it. There's a good scene set to the song You Can't Hurry Love that's, like, 10 out of 10. But it's, like, being real, it's like a 7 out of 10 movie. You don't need to watch Bad Times at the El Royale. Progy Friend says, my school had a cable movie channel, but only rights for a handful of movies, so I've seen Panic Room and My Big Fat Greek Wedding way more times than you'd expect. Oh, that's true! So at my elementary school, the before and after school program, so my parents were both doctors who had to come into work very early in the morning. Like, literally, they would drop us off at school as early as they possibly could to get into work. And so we would always go to the before school, like, care program, and the 2 movies that they had were Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and the remake with Lindsay Lohan of The Parent Trap. So realistically, the movie that I've seen the most times is probably Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, then The Parent Trap, then Resident Evil. And what a movie marathon that would be. I think I got to do that sometime now. Giant Spot just says, oh sorry, let me see. Nuno says, I still need to find that movie about an architect that cucks this athlete. I remember watching it on 1 hour of sleep. I don't know what that is. More, Giant Spot says, Chris Hemsworth is always great. Have you seen the Lady Ghostbusters? I have not, but I should. I heard he's very good in that. I played the Lego version of it, though, in Lego Dimensions. So, that's pretty close. More War says, I remember my Big Fat Greek Wedding being okay when it came out. Might not have aged well, though. So far, he says, I was a after program kid, too. We had no movies, though. Oh, that's such a bummer. We had 2 movies. You know, so it's kind of unfair, though. We get plus-size and outright fat women in movies, but every movie I've seen, all the men are either otter mode or Greek god bodies. What about, like, trains, planes, and automobiles? What about, I don't know if that's really true. What about anything by the Coen brothers? You know, anything with, watch, 9 Cloverfield Lane with John Goodman. John Goodman's a plus-size actor, and he's great. And everything he's in, he's great. I don't know. I take issue with that. Maybe I'm thinking only of not of like the latest like last 5 years movies, but I feel like I got a bone to pick with that take. Pierogi Friend says the Holy Trinity. More War says, dude, that 90s Parent Trap with Lohan was such a banger. Oh, it's such a good movie. I'm glad somebody said that. It's true. And Pierogi Friend says, Lady Ghostbusters gets a bad rap from sexist, from a bit from racist. It's P-fun. And Giant Spot says, Lady Ghostbusters slaps along with Spy. What about Paul Blart Mall Cop? True. Paul Blart Mall, sorry. John Goodman or Candy or Bust. I guess I did name only actors named John. But listen, there are plus-size actors named John who are very good. So funny says, John Goodman has been brought up multiple times today in my life. I need to watch something of his, apparently. Oh, man, what should you watch? You should watch, God, what is the movie where the guy goes to be a writer? It's a Coen Brothers movie. He goes to be a writer in Los Angeles in, like, early filmy days. And the name of the movie is the guy's name. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. Use some commands. I'll think about it. It's not the Hudsucker Proxy. It's not Burn After Reading. It's something else entirely. No says, I don't like men getting sexualized as much as women, but I'm conflicted because, like, as the men say, Mirren muscles. Are you thinking of The Big Lebowski? I'm not thinking of The Big Lebowski, although that's also a decent movie. I'm thinking of, that's it. We gotta go to the Microsoft Edge. Window 2. Bam. Okay, watch this. John Goodman, IMDb. Perfect typing. No notes for me. Admiring Mirren. Mirren's yummy. Soulfinder says, I will write it down if you think of it. My John Goodman movie of choice right now is The Red State by Kevin Smith. Did you know Kevin Smith, canonically, was at Standard Size Karen's wedding? Barton Fink is the movie. I strongly recommend Barton Fink. It's a very good movie. John Goodman is very good in it, too. Soulfinder says, The Red State is a freaking trip. No, it's pronounced like admiring, but only the Myron part. Oh, admiring Myron. I'm sorry. Like as men say, Myron muscles. Not Mirren? You mean not the Japanese syrup? Not that Mirren? Barton Fink. Noted. Very, very good movie. John Goodman, very good in it too. There he is. I liked him in... Oh, Tony Shalhoub is in it? When? I didn't even know that. Oh, we love him on this channel. Is he our most beloved actor on this channel? He might be. I mean, he might be. We always talk about Galaxy Quest and Pain or Gain, and now Barton Fink. Tony Shalhoub keeps low-key coming up in movies that we love on this channel. Pierogi Frenzy says, I volunteered for a long time at a homeless shelter, and the fellows would bring terrible and dumb comedies like Little Man and Kung Pao Enter the Fist and have a fucking blast. One time they brought Paul Blart Mall Cop, and it was silent the entire runtime. Except one scene where he gets beat up by suggesting a lady is overweight and someone noted, she's beating his ass. That was it. Good, good. Noodle says, I like to imagine muscular men covered in Japanese soup. It's totally unrelated to my Myron aspect. I'm sorry, I can't read, as you know. Otherwise, it says Fred in Galaxy Quest. Yes! Soul Foundry says Kung Pao Enter the Fist is so terribly good. Giant Sponge says Kung Pao Enter the Fist is a masterpiece. I saw it once in middle school, but I haven't seen it since then. He was in He was Splinter in the 2014 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Really? Tony Shalhoub? Why? Oh my god. He was Tony Shalhoub in the Michael Bay Ninja Turtles movie? Why? Oh my god. I'm sorry, what? He was in a Tony Award winning musical? Whoa, what? He was in this. I saw this movie. He does not give Splinter? I was like not sure about Jackie Chan being Splinter. Will Arnett, I remember being in it. I saw this movie, I was visiting someone in Los Angeles, and they were working during the day, and dropped me off at, what is it? Is it Century City? Century City Mall. Yeah, they were just like, hey, I gotta work during the day. I'm gonna drop you off at the Century City Mall in Los Angeles. Just find something to do for like 8 hours while I'm working. And I watched the Michael Bay Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie at the theater that's at this mall during the day. And so that's my experience. That's why this movie is so important to me, and why I'm shocked to discover that Tony Shalhoub was in it. Oh, hashtag not my Splinter. Noodle says turtle dicks are like 80% of their body length. I thought you were going to say body weight. And I was like, there's no way a turtle's dick is 80% of its body weight. Oh my god. Brokenford says, low-key, the best Tony Shalhoub movie is Big Night. Imagine. Now stop imagining, it's gross. The movie is a masterpiece. I don't think I've seen Big Night. Hold up. Johnny Knoxville was a turtle? What the hell was this movie? I guess he was Leonardo. What the fuck? Why? Oh, wait, Danny Woodburn was also Splinter? Splinter and Splinter voice. Splinter. Did he do the mocap? Danny Woodburn, you must have done the mocap for Splinter. I'm going to say that that's what you did. And you were a big figure prisoner in uncredited The Watchmen. Okay, good, I'm learning. We're learning about... Whoopi Goldberg was in this movie? I don't want to watch this movie again, but I might need to watch this movie again. Oh, mercy. Okay. Megan Fox, of course, got top billing. That's fine. I mean, that's what it was like. I watched, Whoa. This is a movie that exists? From 20... Oh, man. Where... Okay, stop. Sorry. I know we're in the middle of a stream, but I just got to do a little bit of personal research real quick. Where to watch... Where can I stream this? I don't want to rent it on Amazon Video. I want to... Surely I can... Is it going to be on, like... Doesn't HBO have all the DC stuff? 100% on Rotten Tomatoes! Oh. Casting director and meth. Watch Demon Slayer, Pirate Time. Actually, somebody recommended Demon Slayer to me, and I watched the first 2 or 3 episodes. I need to watch more Demon Slayer, but I like it so far. I like that he has a really good sense of smell. I think that's kind of a fun thing. 14 reviews, 100%. Who? Okay. Now I gotta watch this. We'll leave old and new fans satisfied in Spanish. Okay, we're playing Skyrim. We're playing Skyrim, but I'm leaving this tab open because I do need to watch Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I also need to watch more Demon Slayer, but I'm currently rewatching all of the Dragon Prince because I want to watch the new season, but I can't remember what happened. And it's so good. Ugh. Let's just pirate all the animated DC movies. Perfect plan. Top reviewer? Meth. Great. Noodle says there's actually an SBS with the characters, and yes, he can literally smell everything, but he's too nice to mention it in anime. Oh, interesting. I mean, I'm very early. Why do I have $1.26? Is this... I'm afraid to click in. We're going to switch away from this window real quick in case it, like, shows my credit card information. But why do I have $1.26 on Google Bing? Not Google Bing, Microsoft Bing. Is that real? Why? How? I don't think it's real. I think it's fake. $1.26. It's from Microsoft Cashback. Did I buy something? I don't know. I don't know. Microsoft says they owe me $1.26, and I probably am not going to collect on that. Oh, a cashback. Progy Friend says you have 126 and Google Bing because someone Skyped it to your inbox. And Unwiseman says you get paid for browsing. Giant Spot says you have to get to Inosuke in Demon Slayer. Okay, I gotta watch Demon Slayer. I gotta watch The Dragon Prince. I gotta watch the rest of the new Futuramas. I gotta catch up on, oh my god, what was it? Disenchanted, I want to rewatch again because I have no idea what was happening in that show. Noodle says, I mean, they are your sponsors. We paid out as part of a class action lawsuit. Microsoft has done lots of messed up things to Bing users. I believe it. I'm eligible to be part of a class action lawsuit with, oh god, who was it? I got an email about it and I was like not 100% sure if it was real. Now I can't remember though. Oh, Duolingo, I think. No. Was it Duolingo had a class action lawsuit about their APIs just being open? I can't remember. Hey, Arrakis, welcome. Says, time to watch some Skyrim. I say to myself as I open a window showing Batman and a Ninja Turtle. All right, we're playing Skyrim. This is Skyrim. Let me just... Batman versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We have a tab open. John Goodman. I recommend watching the movie Barton Fink. And that is the end of that long tangent. Welcome, Arrakis. It's always good to see you, and thank you for the sub. Oh, okay. Where's that woman gone to? Is that her? Microsoft Bing, the only search engine that can show you things that aren't Skyrim. True. Brogy Friend says, PB, Barton Fink is a wild place to start. Okay, if Barton Fink is too much, you're right. Watch Burn After Reading, then watch The Hudsucker Proxy. No, I lied. Watch Burn After Reading, then watch The Big Lebowski, then The Hudsucker Proxy, then Barton Fink. The Hudsucker Proxy rules. It's such a good movie, dude. You know, like for kids. Like for kids. Oh, so funny. Barton Fink, for kids. Barton Fink's a great movie, but it's a good John Goodman movie. If you need another John Goodman movie, obviously Monsters Incorporated is up there. But it's like, for me, John Goodman movies, it's Barton Fink, Monsters Incorporated, 9 Cloverfield Lane, and then some other stuff. The Big Lebowski's probably should be higher up. Giant Spider says, Arrakis, you missed us finding out Tony Shalhoub was Splinter in the Michael Bay TMNT movie. That was shocking. Like I said, I was shocked even that I think I'm hacking the game accidentally. I was shocked that Jackie Chan was Splinter. I was like, Jackie Chan is a Chinese man. He can't be Splinter. But Tony Shalhoub is even further from being a Japanese man, so I don't know. Arrakis says, I do love Tony Shalhoub. Hey, Larry Burndorf, hello, welcome. Soulfoundry says, we keep saying Barton Fink, and my brain is processing is Bartok, and now I need to watch Anastasia? Oh, I don't know Anastasia. Pierogi Frenzy says, Raising Arizona and Inside Llewyn Davis, too. And Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Is he in Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? I forget if we're recommending... We're doing both. We're mixing up Coen Brothers movies and John Goodman movies, even though there is a lot of overlap, probably. What other good John Goodman movies are there? I don't know. Barton Fink. It's good. Araki says, have you seen the episode of Under a Rock with Tig Notaro with Tony Shalhoub? It's delightful. I have not. He's the Cyclops. Oh, I didn't remember that. Araki says, oh man, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou also rules. Bartok is the little white bat. Oh, that follows the baddie everywhere in Anastasia. Okay. John Goodman's best role? Fred Flintstone. Doubtful. But maybe. Larry Burndorf says, I don't have points for HeroClix, so it's someone else's job? Oh, I have a special treat for HeroClix today, too. John Goodman and Roseanne is pretty fun. Also a good John Goodman. Is John Goodman in Speed Racer? Okay. When Speed Racer came out, which I don't know when it was, but it must have been during the lifetime of the Wii, because I remember watching the review on GameTrailers.com where they were like, actually, the Speed Racer Wii game is pretty good. So there must have been like 2008 or 2009. And ever since then, literally 14 years, I've been like, I should watch Speed Racer. I hear it's pretty good. Oh my god, Speed Racer is great, actually. Yeah. Ah, thank you. Courtesy of the Igjo clan. Noodles has redeemed today's featured hero clicks. Thank you for the light snacks, Noodles. Interrupting our game. Oh, can you believe this important gameplay that's being interrupted by the hero clicks? Araki says, the weirdest thing about Speed Racer to me is that the villain actor is clearly trying to do a Tim Curry impression. Is it Tim Curry? Okay, bam. Today's featured hero clicks. We've been talking a lot about faces on hero clicks and today's featured hero click. So I wanted to show a character with what I consider to be a good face. It's not Tim Curry. No! Noodle says, I have a lot of points. Karen in the Wind. Giant Spider says, OMG, I'm hype. Unwisebird says, the movie slaps. They got rid of the kid/chimp. It would be a 10 out of 10. So here's a good HeroClix face. This is belonging to Censor Girl. Bam! It's a mask. But importantly, it's a mask with... Can I get it in focus, please? Can you please be in focus, Censor Girl? It's a mask with a cool decal on it. I don't know how they do this. This is obviously not painted by hand, but they've just slapped some paint on it in the form of a decal. Are we sure that Censor Girl isn't Karen? It could be the Karen alternate ego. But I actually really just like this model a lot. I think the mask is cool. I think the pose is cool. The cape is cool. The hair is cool. Pretty cool. Noodle says, I was hoping Censor Girl was literally just a black censor box. Compared to our standard size Karen, you can see that she's probably a little bit taller, which might disprove her potential of being, Karen in disguise. She could be wearing Ron DeSantis style lifts or something. That's a political joke. Is she a fan of that House of Un-American Activities Committee? That's Karen. As you can see, slightly taller than Karen, but maybe just wearing lifts. Pierogi Frenzy says, oh, how could I forget? He was in Arachnophobia and King Ralph. Censor or censor? S-E-N-S-O-R, as in she senses things, not as in she censors things. That's a very important question, though. I like how there's crickets from Skyrim. That's weird. Oh, that kind of censor. Yeah. So she's a little bit taller than Karen. She's part of the League, or the Legion? The Legion of Superheroes. That's what that little L thing means. Big Lebowski. She was also in the Big Lebowski. And also not censor. No, not the censor, the little smoky thing. The religious smoke orb, no. Crucially, Censor Girl is 75 points, and also she's today's featured hero clicks. Censure? Not this time. But I did want to share also with you, I posted in the Discord that I've gone on kind of a manic spree building little wooden buildings and stuff. And I just wanted to share what I'm doing, because I really love this, and it's obviously not sponsored. Sure, girl. Because who in the hell would sponsor this channel? But I really like the things from Death Ray Designs, and I wanted to show them to you. So this is just a box you may recognize, but all of their terrain is modular. So the cool thing that we can do is we can be like, oh, this box is pretty cool, but let's put some little buttresses on it. So we put a buttress, it locks in here. You take a buttress, it locks in here. We get some more buttresses. Wait, lock it in. Bam, bam, bam. Looks good enough for a family of 9. And Pierogi Frenzy says, I think Bone Bus will sponsor anything. Soul Frenzy says, I love this. I have 2 puzzles/statues to put together. That's honestly a lot of what I did just the other day, was just gluing together these wooden things. So we put on all the buttresses. A box, for kids. No one will sponsor you now that you said buttresses so much. Needs more buttresses. Larry Burndorf says, Hulk hands, Karen. We're still waiting. And then what else can we put on this? We could put like, let's do the back of it. Maybe we'll put on like a ladder so you can go to the top if you want to. Just like a little fire escape ladder here. We'll put on something for roof access. So we'll put this here. And then we'll put a door on the roof access so you can get in, to the roof from there. And then obviously we need some railings for safety, so we'll put on some little railings. Bam, bam. Is the camera freaking out? Because it looks to me like the camera might be freaking out. No windows on this house. I do have windows, but they're weird. Not a lot of natural sunlight. It's like a steampunk, or not a steampunk, a cyberpunk house. There's no lights. Where does someone get something like that? From Death Ray Designs. .com probably. Put a little vent on the back there. And then what's going to be on the front of this house? Oh, I don't know. How about like a sushi shop? Yeah. So we put the little sushi shop. There it goes. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Go on. Lock in. Lock in, you bastard. Please. You're embarrassing me. Bam. So we put the little sushi shop in the front. And why not? You know, it's a sushi shop, so let's have a little trash can too. That's just right there. I have a little trash can as well. This is just for the microphone to stand on. This isn't part of it. We're about to enter the Matrix. Yes, we see fragments of the zeroth dimension. Rex says, in the future, the only light is the glow of your monitor as you hack the net. This looks great. Silver says, I want to paint it. And Larry Burnham says, I'm entirely confused yet entertained. That's awesome. Today's honorary HeroClix sushi shop. Show Karen for perspective. That's actually not a bad idea. So let's put Karen behind the counter so she's working her side hustle at the sushi shop, earning surely more than minimum wage. Your microphone stand is so professional. Thank you. It's the Hordes Troll Bloods Battle Group starter set. So that's, you know, that's important. Anyway, this is just some wooden terrain that I put together. I really like the little neon sign, the little sushi sign here. You can see it's like the thing getting the little sushi. The chopsticks. No MSG. Morwar says, well, I love this. This is now canon lore for Karen with Mecha Karen. True. Wow, it really is to Karen scale. That's great. She's a real hero. She is. Working. She's working hard. I want to come in and do like some watercolors or something on this so that we get a little bit of color on it, but can still see like the cut in or the burned in kind of patterns on it. But I need to do some experiments to make sure that's going to work. But that's what I wanted to share with you too. This is some cool terrain from Death Ray Designs. You can even make a sushi shop if you want. Okay, we're playing Skyrim. Bam! Today's featured HeroClix was Sensor Girl, and Sensor Girl is today's featured HeroClix. So, now you know. Japan themed, dark blue, green, and redwood. I think that's probably the thing to do, to get like some kind of purpley red for the roof here and stuff. Skyrim stream, look inside, Bing and HeroClix. Arrakis says, today's featured HeroClix was a hero who is definitely not Karen in a mask. Definitely not. Arrakis, you haven't seen, I don't think, the Mecha Karen that I'm working on. I'll try to, I gotta paint it. I said I was gonna paint it today, but I got a board game in the mail from Kickstarter, so I just looked at that all day today. But I gotta paint Mecha Karen and put her on stream. We'll see her soon. What board game? Great question. It was Mercurial by, I think his name is Steve Goh, Goh. It's from a Singaporean guy. And it's a cool game. The thing is the game, they wanted it to be easy to translate. So all the cards don't have any text on them. They just have, the card effects kind of communicated by this weird symbology. And so, like, looking at the cards, it's kind of a pain to figure out what everything does. But it's a pretty good game. It's just, they use alchemy as kind of a shorthand for game mechanics where you're trading currencies, between each other and buying up, cards with different elements. Oh, I need 3 fire, so I'll use this card to turn my water element into a fire element, and then I have 2 more, so now I can buy this card. It's a good game. Mercurial. I recommend that too. More than the other Kickstarter game I got recently, Unition, which I do not recommend. Mercurial, the competitor to Git. I've used Mercurial for source control. I actually learned my first job I used out of college. I used Mercurial. So I am aware. I like that Mercurial lets you, like, print out a nice little image of the branches and stuff. I'm sure there's a way to do that with Git, but I've never bothered to figure it out. Mecha Karen. Giant Spudge says, wow, busy beaver. Evocator says, happens to the best of us, king. Bring forth Mecha Karen. We gotta finish Mecha Karen. It's a work in progress. Pierogi Friend says, I don't know, this hero didn't really click with me. Nice. Rex says, symbols, so you don't need to translate the actual cards, is a very common thing these days. I understand it, but it is annoying. I feel the same way. Yeah, I totally get it, especially if you're doing like a Kickstarter game. You're just trying to bring in as many, people to support the Kickstarter as possible. You got to get the Germans. You got to get, if you're in Singapore, you want to get people speaking German and French and English and Chinese. And it makes sense, but it is annoying. Larry Burner says, I found the website. Entirely overwhelmed. Oh no! And Morwar says, my first version control was SVN, I think. I would never. Git doesn't do anything nicely? No, that's true. Neil says, I'm gonna fucking clicks myself of another pun. Okay, no more hero clicks puns, everybody. And Progy Friend says, in college we submitted CS homework with CVS? Like the store? I don't even know what that is. I submitted my college homework. I had to do it in LaTeX, and then I used LaTeX to write my resumes later. But I don't know what CVS is. Rex says, my first version control was CVS, but my first professional version control at a company was Perforce. I did not realize there was more than 2 version controls. CVS is the old ways. I see. Oh, look at that nice bridge. Progy Friend says, oh, hell yeah, Arrakis. Me too. Mercurial and then Git all the way from there. And I wrote a little script to show how many files had been changed in my previous commit in Git.
This is a notorious
and that's the
family.
last thing I did to try to
It's
make
also
Git
the
more
shortest
user-friendly.
way to claim script.
What about Microsoft SourceSafe? Is that real? I guess they own GitHub now, right? Do they care about other version control? Larry Burnett says, dang, New Gallows looks nice, but that shit is like $300 to do a town. Oh, the Death Redesign stuff. So I only buy their stuff when it's on sale, I will say. The bundles are better deals per item, but they are expensive, Larry Berndorf. I got the new series sets they were on sale the first week of November. And so I got the corporate headquarters, and then I got the sushi shop augment, but not the whole sushi shop set. And it was still too expensive, TBH. But that's like I don't buy that stuff not on sale because it is pricey. Araka says, in college, people were like, version control, just put it in a Dropbox folder and click view history if you need to. That's pretty close to what we did in college. In college, we had a Git repository, but we did not know how to use it. I'm thinking specifically of, I did a compilers class where I had a partner and we worked on a compiler basically over the course of the whole semester. And like, we knew how to use Git in the most basic way possible, but it was really just one branch pushing, one person would work and push a commit to it, and then the other person would work and push a commit to it. It was not very well used. Rex says, in college, people were like, version control. Oh, sorry. Progy says, yeah, Microsoft had a centralized SCM too. SourceSafe and Team Foundation version control. The game isn't on screen. Oh God, stream is broken? No, Arrakis, I'm just dumb. Thank you. I'm just dumb. I was just shooting arrows at a guy on a bridge. Here, let me... Oh, 2 lockpicks. Let me simulate what you missed. What happened when there was a merge conflict in your primitive Git implementation? We only ever pair programmed. And so basically, it would just be the 2 of us sitting on a couch, and one person would be writing code while the other person watched, and then would push the code to the main branch, and then the other person would pull it down whenever we switched off. So there were no merge conflicts because only one person was ever working on the code at a time. EvoKitter says, my college used some peculiar version control I can't remember. Rack says, I assume you called the other person on the phone and told them to stop making changes. Oh, you see, you took turns. Makes sense, yeah. EvoKitter says, no, you got on IRC, Arrakis. I actually used IRC at one of my jobs. They had it in case their other messaging systems went down. There was an IRC that you could use, but you would only use it most of the time to talk to the infrastructure team. If you were talking to the infrastructure team on IRC, it was because you fucked up and were in big trouble. So I only did it a couple of times. Araka says, I mean, taking turns is just how everything worked before Git, basically, right? I mean, I think so. There's probably some truth to that. Is somebody shooting arrows at me, like, right here? Who injured me? Oh, it's this person. Oh, eat it! What? What happened? Araka says, Perverse was basically like, sometimes you would click a file you wanted to change, and it'd be like, no, sorry, can't, sorry, Dave is already editing that file. Oh, see, just put like a lock on it, and you just waited. Progy Friend says, yeah, you locked files. You have branches in SVN and Perforce, but they're entire copies of the repo and super heavy. You can't get your file. You have to wonder why on earth you can't get your file. Legit just shoved. Baited. Terrible shot. I like the way the arrow rotated at the end. You should at least finish the main quest line before you dip out of this. I think so too. That's kind of where my head's at now. Pulling back the curtain a little bit. Is that I want to try to do the main quest line if we can. Did I look up how long the main quest line is? No. But how long could it be? But that is kind of my intention, TBH. Oh, that was so good. It's so annoying. Ugh. No spoilers. How long can a main quest line be, Michael? 5 streams? I actually watched that episode. Just last night, I watched that episode of Arrested Development. Remember how I said I need to watch Demon Slayer and Dragon Prince and Disenchanted and some other things? I've been watching Arrested Development again, of course. And I've been watching a lot of American Dad instead of those things that I'm trying to actually watch. Good choice. It is good. Ah, it's the old seasons are so good. That's in the first season, and just like, man. Most shows, the first season is like pretty bad, but in Arrested Development, it's good. Larry Burner says there's always money in the banana stand. And Araki says, I just finished watching all of Hunter x Hunter, or Hunter Cross Hunter, so I am on board for the 10-year-old TV show watch party. Oh yeah. Demon Slayer I gotta watch though, because I was talking to one of my friends from high school on Instagram who recommended Demon Slayer to me. And I was like, oh, I'll watch some of Demon Slayer and get back to you so we can talk about it. And that was 2 weeks ago, and I've only watched 2 or 3 episodes. Rex says it's neither, it's just pronounced Hunter Hunter weirdly. Oh. That's good though. I feel like this is a safe space for me to figure out how to say Hunter Hunter.
I don't see him anymore.
Watch One Piece, it'll only take a decade. The X is silent. Oh, he got his fat? How did we just slurp it out of him? The hunter is silent. It's just pronounced. It's a terrible joke. Ignore me. Rack says, watch Netflix One Piece. It'll be canceled in a year, so it'll be nice short watch. Good, good. Netflix only does like 2 seasons for most shows, right? Except Dragon Prince, they're committed to make 7 seasons, I think. So you can get invested in Dragon Prince.
My analysis is correct. The dragon buried near Kynes Grove will be the next to come back to life.
And Larry Burnup says, when I was a little kid, that was my favorite show. Did you see the trailer for live-action Netflix Airbender? I haven't. I know somebody who worked on it in some kind of a second-degree, vaguely related kind of producer role, and posted the trailer to Instagram, but I didn't actually watch it. I just clicked through their story. So no, not yet. I watched some of Avatar in high school because weirdly my math teacher really liked Avatar and recommended it to all of us. But I haven't watched it since then and never finished it or anything. Progy Friend says my mom worked on the live action movie. That's kind of sick.
We've got to get to Kynes Grove.
Okay, we're going to Kynes Grove. We're going to Kynes Grove. Which Avatar? The Last Airbender. Not the one with the giant robot knife fight. Although, I love robots with giant knives, as you know. Which is why I'm going to go get my unfinished robot with a giant knife model. Hup! Bam! Today's featured robot with a giant knife is... Wait. The stream's going really well. Bam! The Rager model from War Machine. Can we get him in focus, please? Is that possible? Technically, his stat card says he's holding a glaive, but I think we all know that that is just a big knife. Progy Friend says, the production was a mess. No surprise. Raka says, Peter, have you watched Outlaw Star? No! The anime where spaceships have giant robot arms and fight by space arm wrestling or knife fighting? That sounds amazing, but no, I have not. Pierogi Friend says, but she also got to work on a movie with Paul Rudd and ate lunch with him. He's way bigger than Karen, it's true. Compared to our standard size Karen, he is substantially larger. Where's my magnifying glass? Can you believe this is how we do? Sorry, just in case you didn't, I think everybody knows, but in case you didn't know, today's featured HeroClix is powered by this magnifying glass. And it has been since the feature was introduced to this channel. It has never been anything but this magnifying glass. And that's just the way that we do things here. But yeah, as you can see, he needs to be based still. But he's more or less painted. So there you are. Perfect. Look behind the curtain. Wait, was Paul Rudd an airbender? And Froggy Friend says, no, another movie. How can you tell? Something like that? Reese Witherspoon, Owen Wilson, Paul Rudd. Sounds like a solid romantic comedy cast. Raka says, I remember when you got the magnifying glass. It was a big upgrade from when it was just small and hard to see the clicks. I think we used to hold... That's actually true. I think we just used to hold them up to the camera, right? That was very foolish of me. Ugh. Actually, truthfully, the magnifying glass first came into play... When did the magnifying glass come into play first? I had this idea that we never implemented. This is really pulling back the curtain. That at the beginning of the stream... So you know the beginning of the stream looks like this. I'm going to show you the beginning of the stream and my voice is going to go away for a second. Just in case somehow you don't... Right? But I had this idea that the beginning of the stream would be different every time. And much like the featured HeroClix, I would show some miniature or some little interesting object or something with a little label on it. And that it would be magnified by the magnifying glass. And I bought a rotating cake stand from Amazon, which I still have. I have no use for. So if anybody needs like a rotating motorized cake stand, I have one. But I remember I spent like a whole afternoon on like a Saturday trying to make it look okay. OMG, rotating keg stand. And RX says, OMG, that'd be so good if it rotated into view. That was the idea. It was like such an inspired idea, but I spent like hours and hours trying to set up the camera, trying to make it not look terrible in my old apartment. And I could not get it to work. I could not get it to look anything but awful. And I pulled the plug on it in the end. So if anybody needs a rotating cake stand, I got one. Oh, man. Pierogi Friend says, Jack Nicholson, but she never saw him on set. Like a posh car dealership for HeroClix. Exactly. Cake, not keg, right? Yes, they both have stands. Sorry, it was a rotating cake stand, not a keg stand, for like if you want your wedding cake to rotate. It's kind of loud, though. Set it up in your new place. It's not a bad idea. What did we use it for? I feel like I used it for something, but now I can't remember. When we first moved here, maybe? I can't remember. I gotta dig it out. It's in like a banker's box in the closet, buried under other banker's boxes. Maybe we can find something to do with it. With a beautiful skyline of Medellin, Colombia, outside your window. I don't know that reference. And Larry Bernard says, keg stands are more my speed. You're right. We gotta do a keg Sorry, a keg stand reward. I thought we were gonna go back to Skyrim there, but it turned out to be the intro. To add to the channel points. Pierogi Friend says, I'm just doxing you. Got it. Speaking of doxing, what location are we supposed to be running to? We'll
Better
follow
to
this
stick
woman.
together. I don't want you to get yourself killed before we even get there.
Do you want to talk to this person? Are you a cat?
Mike wishes you well.
I'm not fussing with that. I'm not getting involved there. I did not like that. What just happened? There's furries in this game?
We'll cross the
Instant buy. Throw water on the cat. Just get a little spritz bottle. Wait, where's my phone? What time is it? Is it really only 9:20? Oh, fantastic. We got tons of time. tons of time. Save. God, I didn't like that. So, Petey, what did you get done in Skyrim today? You know, I bought some things for my house, and then I followed some woman through the wilderness but mostly we looked up John Goodman's IMDb page.
I hope you're Dragonborn, I really do. But we'll find out soon enough.
Oh shoot, we're gonna go kill a dragon, right? That's pretty serious, actually. I forgot that there were stakes in this game. Oh man. Araka says you're going to be the first person to unlock the secret spend 10 hours in Microsoft Bing's Skyrim achievement. And talked about cake rotators. True. Oh man, you want to talk about achievements? Okay, so check this out. Bam, 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 ba, bam, bam, ba, bam. Steam? Bam! But not Skyrim. I've been playing this game Hexarchy, which is like a lightweight Civ game if it was also a deck builder. Because by law, whenever a deck builder game comes out, I have to play it. Where's Hexarchy? Recent games. Hexarchy. And I got this achievement for being first place on the daily challenge leaderboard, which sounds very cool, and obviously only 0.07% of players have it. But if I'm being honest, I'm 99% sure it was a glitch. I did not... They showed the overall scores and like the daily scores, and the daily scores were messed up. There were people below me who had better scores than I did. But I'm going to take the achievement. We're just going to take this one as a W and just be great. Oh, damn. Congrats. Yeah, maybe we should play that game on stream sometime. I don't think... Those aren't the best games to stream, but I do love it. Larry Burndorf says it's kind of on brand that you bought a fake rotator since you make games about cake making. True. Oh, my God. All right. Crucial Cake King 3 update. So, I think this is probably obvious, but... We did a lot of work on Cake King 3 leading up to the game jam. Did a lot of work on the 3D effect. And then worked a lot on the game during the weekend. And then the computer that I was making it on broke and is dead. And is in a box here and needs to be recycled, basically. And spent hours managing to save most of the progress, really. And then since then being about over a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, I've probably spent 2 hours working on Cake King 3. And I feel so frustrated. I don't want Cake King 3 to be my Duke Nukem Forever, or my Half-Life 3, or whatever. More like Duke Nukem Forever. So I'm committed to finishing Cake King 3, I just need to muster the will to do it. There's some other things where, like, it's hard to use this computer during the day because I'm not the only person using this office room that I'm in, and it's hard for me to make a claim to this room or to this computer when I am unemployed, and the other person using this room has a job that they need to do that's real. So it's on my mind. I really want to do it. I have so many projects underway. Cake King 3 is still coming. We just gotta do it. Araka says, have you played Cocoon, by the way? Very Puzzle Genius times that one. I have not played Cocoon. I don't know Cocoon, actually. Hold up, real quick. We're just gonna add it to a wish list on Steam. Soulfinder says, just remember, progress over perfect. True. I know. And, like, that's a lesson that we've obviously learned from other... It's by the Limbo dev, I think. Oh, cool. I like them. I played all of Limbo. Add to your wish list, and we'll take a look at that later. But, I want to finish it. I want to do it. We did all... It's like... The game is like code complete, but it needs a lot of work. I mean, having all the code means the game is like 30% done.
I hear they serve a nice ale.
But I want to do it. Larry Burndorf says, oh, an excellent reference. Only Cocoon I know is old people and aliens. I like Cocoon. I really like that movie, actually, like, unironically. Is it Ron Howard? Did he direct Cocoon? I think so. Anyway, whoever directed it, Ron Howard, Arrested Development, there's a link there too. I like Cocoon. Watch Cocoon. It's a good old people movie. Yes! Nice. I do recommend Cocoon. We could have fast traveled and not done this, but I kind of like running through the wilderness behind this. Oh my god, it's a bear! We need bear skins!
Should have picked somebody else for your dinner.
Good shot. Has anybody seen Lydia? Okay, Lydia's shooting arrows too, presumably. Oh, you know what we have to do? There's something we have to do after we get this bear skin. Don't you touch the bear skin! Give me his bear skin. Bear claws. Does this work? Cave bear is too powerful. Oh, that's a bummer. That checks out. And that is like probably the way that it should be. But I did want zombie bear. Zombear. It's a zombear! Anyway, that has been the Cake King development update slash brief Cocoon review. Also, batteries not included. Their batteries.
Good. I can use the prep.
Getting attacked by dogs?
Gone. I don't like it.
Sorry, my dog is going crazy. I'm gonna go check on the dog real quick. Hup. Zug. Zug, you wanna see the people? You wanna see the people? Come on. Come on, you wanna see the people? Come here, do you wanna see the people, baby? I'll pick you up, okay? Pick you up, okay? You wanna see the people? Oh! Do you wanna see the people? Say hello! Say hello to the people! Oh, oh no! Say hello to the people! Say hello! Proggy Friend says, fuck yeah, battery's not included. And Larry Burnoff says, I mean the movie. Same main old man as in both movies? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, Zach, I'm sorry, baby. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Are you better now? Hup. Careful, careful, careful. Careful. You're right. Good girl. Good job. Good job. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, come on. Go on to this. Go on to this. Go on to this. Go on to this. Good girl. You gotta close out of this room. You want to hang on here? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? What do you want to do, bub? You gotta decide. You can't stand in the door. You can't stand in the door. You can't stand in the door. Alright. Close this. You can stay in here. But you gotta... Oh, Zug. Okay. Man. Araki says, yes, with Chinese spaceships. Araki says, wait, we talked about John Goodman movies and didn't mention Emperor's New Groove? Oh, true. He's in Emperor's New Groove. He's Pacha, yeah. And Soulfighter says, I was thinking of Patrick Warburton's character. Also a great character, Kronk. When the sun hits the ridge just right, you remember, he was John Goodman. When the sun hits the edge just right. That's a movie I've seen a bunch of times too. Man.
I know it probably wasn't the best way to introduce myself, but old habits.
Zug, you okay, baby? The dog did not want to leave this room. But now she's looking at the door like maybe she does want to leave this room. I don't know. Roberta says dog is not happy with us. No, she's not jazzed about being picked up. She wants to be a streamer. All right, let me show you. I can do this. Bam. We do this occasionally. Hup. Zug! Zug! Do you need to go out, baby? Alright, we're gonna let you out, okay? I just gotta make the camera not spin. Hup. Alright. Come on, dear. Come on. Come on. Come on. Wanna go out, buddy? You go out, bud? Go ahead. Good girl. Alright, see you later. Bye. Oh, she's barking again. What is the anchor? What is the anchor? The anchor is from my old office. At my 2 jobs ago, I worked at an office where there was an anchor floating around for some reason. And when we moved offices or something, or maybe at the beginning of the pandemic, I think I took it home. Put the camera on a cake stand and took and rotate towards the dog. True. A very good idea. Pierogi Frenzy says that was mine, PV. Pierogi Frenzy, if you need your anchor, I've been keeping track of it all this time. I have it here for you. My chair kept rolling away. I remember now. For some reason, it was to keep chairs from rolling away. Well, Pierogi Frenzy, next time I see you, I'd love to give you back this anchor. Need a Bluetooth cake camera. True. Just run the stream all the time and just have a rotating camera. Ugh. Anyway. Caught stealing. We were working on a cliff. It was very slanted where I was working before. It's true. Why was your office so slanty? Because it was built on... Okay, so you know in the TV show Seinfeld... I don't know why I had to say the TV show. You know in Seinfeld, you remember how Elaine works at a publishing company for some of it? The building that is the publishing company that Elaine works at in Seinfeld is the building that I worked at in New York. Which means it's been around since at least the 90s, but also much earlier than that. It was just an old bad building. Yeah, old historic building. You know how in Cinematic Masterpiece Seinfeld ... Yeah. So I was working in that building. And it was slanty, and the building was like splitting in half. It was horrible. The city tried to close it 3 times, and they claimed landmark status to ward off the inspectors. It's also in the Spider-Man game, the first. It's probably in Spider-Man 2 also, but it's in Spider-Man 1 at least. Solver says, we are getting old enough. We will have to say that soon. The kids at work remind me of this too often. Did you Kramer every time you open the door? Oh, I wish. Boom, boom. I don't know how to Kramer. I gotta practice my Kramering. Araki says, is this a building where Giant Spatula lost their phone under the floor? It actually isn't. That was a different building, I believe. Good shot. Oh. No bear pelts on these wolves? But that is a funny reference. Oh, fish! Oh, I can't shoot my bow in the air? This game sucks, dude. Ugh. Soul Foundry says, I was going to use Kramer at work tomorrow and see who gets it. A coworker and I are constantly testing the kids around us on what references they get. That's a tough one. I mean, you gotta be a 90s person. Although, since it's come to Netflix, I feel like Seinfeld is having a cultural resurgence, even among the young people. And I base that entirely on the fact that I see Seinfeld in Instagram Reels a lot. I don't know if that is a good signal or not, but that's what I base it on. Soulfinder says, sometimes even his references go over me. He's 52? Oh, man. And Rex says, I feel like Seinfeld is hip with the kids now. Seinfeld and Friends memes are big online. It's true. These are prisons, Jerry. I saw that clip just today with Kramer talking about grown-up responsibilities. That mountain's too big.
Better to stick together. I don't want you to get yourself killed before we even get there.
True. It's like a sauna in here, Jerry. All right, I got to work on my Kramer impression, obviously. Wait. Who's meowing at me? Was that a bear? Stop. Blonde person. I got to check if there's a bear. I need bear skins. Wait, is that a dragon? Dragon bear? How come more games don't have dragon bears? I need you to kill a dragon, but not that dragon, a different dragon in a specific place. Larry Burner says the Kenny Rogers Roasters episode was one of my favorites. Oh man, I really love the I like the one where they're playing Risk, weirdly. It's like a a good one. It was before cell phone cameras, so they couldn't just take a picture of the board. Is this working? Do you feel more dead, Dragon? On a scale of 1 to 10, how much would you feel punctured by arrows? Araki says you can't just kill any human and be like, I caught the criminal. True. Most times you need to kill someone, it's a specific instance of that someone. True. Pierogi Friend says, out of desperation, I ate a Kenny Rogers. No, actually, sorry. Different answer. My favorite episode is the one where they get the limo from the airport. That's my favorite episode. Anyway. Araki says, out of desperation, I ate a Kenny Rogers on the Jersey Turnpike, and I've never been sicker. You gotta know when to fold them. Rax says, I did not say that. A different person said that. How dare BRB suing for slander? Oh no. I have misattributed. Alduin? He has a name? That seems not good. Also things that seem not good, the fact that he is taking no damage from my sweet arrows. Even that perfect shot. Alduin is final boss. Is that true? Rex says, you gotta tell me if a creature is smart enough to have a name before you ask me to kill them. True. Alduin, are you the final boss? Just in case I'm quick saving. Not now, but he will be. He seems to not give a shit about being shot by arrows, which to me is a problem. No! Stop this! You're roasting me! OMG is Skeleman! Oh, I love skeletons. God. Why are skeletons so good? Lids! Get in here! Oh, she is in here. Where's my foos? Magic. Shouts. Oh. No? Por qué no? Marked for death. Please. You cannot change shouts while shouting. Okay. Magic. Shouts. You cannot change shouts while shouting. You're gonna get whacked staying near that tail? Okay, we gotta be careful.
I see that mortals have become arrogant while I slept.
Stand near his face. That's where his biting part is. Best spot is right behind the wing. Okay, that's good to know. For safety. I think this is supposed to be really epic, but I can't really see what's happening. Oh my god, Lydia, get over here.
Wait, something's happening. What's above?
What's happening? Try climbing in its mouth and chopping it inside, like from inside, like Hercules. True. Delphine, I accidentally did the quest. Do, do, do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
You really are Dragonborn.
Hell yeah.
I
Did
owe
you
some answers, don't
only bring a torch?
I owe you some answers, don't I?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back.
What is your type in terms of like, who are you and what do you want with
I'm
me?
one of the last members of the Blades.
Oh, I read about the
A
Blades.
very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers,
Mm.
and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer.
The Dragonbjorn?
For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them.
So in a way, this whole dragons coming back thing is really good for you, right? What do you know about them coming back?
Not a damn thing. I was just as surprised as you to find that big black dragon here.
I've seen that dragon before, the one that got away.
Really?
Probably.
Where?
It was the one that attacked Helgen when Ulfric escaped with the Imperials.
Interesting. Same dragon. Damn it. We're blundering around in the dark here. We need to figure out who's behind it all.
Who are the Blades?
Exactly. Nobody even remembers our name these days.
Maybe you guys should do more famous stuff.
We used to be known across Tamriel as the protectors of the Septim Emperors. Those days are long gone, though. For the last 200 years, we've been searching for the next Dragonborn to guide and guard, as we are sworn to do. But we never found one, until now.
What's our next move?
The first thing we need to do is figure out...
Dragon
who's
saved your
behind
life and now you
the
want to
Blades.
kill him?
The
Confusion!
Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is.
We've got a gumdrop poisoner. Okay. Remind me, who are the
The
Thalmor?
faction that rules the Aldmeri Dominion. The ones who almost destroyed the
It's kinda
Empire
fun.
during the Great War 30 years back. There's no worse enemy to humankind in Tamriel. The Empire barely survived the last war. The Thalmor don't intend to lose the next one.
What makes you think the Thalmors bring dragons
Nothing
back?
solid yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody else.
What if it's me in a
The
dream?
Empire had captured Ulfric.
Your head wouldn't
The war was
would have been in a
basically
bucket if he didn't show up at
The dragon
Helgen.
attacked,
Oh, I
Ulfric
see. From the
escaped,
beginning.
and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor?
Why are the Thalmor after you?
Before the Great War, the Blades helped the Empire against the Thalmor. Our Grand Master saw them as the greatest threat to Tamriel. At the time, that was true. Maybe it still is. So we fought them in the shadows, all across Tamriel. We thought we were more than a match for them. We were wrong.
So we need to find out what the Thalmor know about the dragons. Any ideas?
If we could get into the Thalmor embassy, it's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse.
Nice.
They could teach
Good
me a few things
simile.
about paranoia.
So how do we get into the Thalmor embassy?
I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you
All
get
right.
there, wait for me.
We'll go to Riverwood.
I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
Thalmor suck. Keep your eyes on the skies. Okay. Started diplomatic immunity. Here I am in a crater. It's our first step towards solving this thing, Lydia. Map, Riverwood. I can do this. Vindhelm. Oh, it's super far away, right? Isn't Riverwood over here? That's Whiterun. Riverwood. Yes. Why is he walking from one side to the other like that? Okay. Is she still working at the inn? How much money do I have? Poor. Got it. Not that poor, though. I have a quick bit of business I gotta do. Actually, I have 2 bits of business. Finally selling shit? That is part of the business. 3 bits of business. Just 2? 3? We're gonna sell the dragon bones. That's the current bit of business.
My job's simple.
My job's simple enough. The dead don't really complain much. I'm an NPC in a video game. Okay, let's see. I like your,
Townsfolk call me captain because I used to be a sailor.
brocade? Is that what this is called? I forget what it's called. I like your fabric
Assorted
armor.
wares and I'd travel more, but oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
I'd like to sell you my miscellaneouses. You have some gold. Okay, cool. You said you want a bunch of dragon bones, right? And the scales too? Good. Anything else that you want from all my garbage that I have here? Some gold rings? Perhaps some novice robes? Maybe later. Okay. To the store. The house store. Thank you for your custom. Oh. That was cool. You just did that in one, Nils, huh? You can't do it twice in a row, I bet. Lydia, don't look at that. Alright, we're gonna go to the house, man. We're gonna buy some stuff for the house. We're gonna look at the stuff in the house. And that should be pretty good. Let's see what else we can get for our house. I guess we have probably, like, we gotta check our money first, because they don't actually show us in the dialogue. We have $2,200. Okay.
The Stormclaw. I'm not much of a strategist.
I want to decorate
I'd
my
be glad
house.
to help you. There are many ways to improve your home, provided you have the coin.
I do.
And of course, don't forget to consult your home decorating guide for descriptions of the decorations you can buy. Now, what would you like to purchase?
Let's get kitchen furnishings and a living room.
Very well. I'll make the arrangements. The next time you visit your house, your new furnishings will be in place.
Cool.
Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
Yes, living room furnishings, please. Also, my man.
I'm sorry, but you don't seem to have enough gold to pay for that.
You're correct.
I'll be glad to help. And of course, now, what would you like to purchase?
So I guess... Okay, well, we're just gonna look at the kitchen. You can now make soup at home! Oh my god, let's get some ingredients real quick. Get like a potato, pheasant breast. Probably need salt for anything good. Maybe if we duck in the kitchen here real quick. Oh, I thought this was not gonna be a whole thing. Some salt piles. Salt. This is a sack. Salt pile. Fantastic. Just help myself to some of that. Let's go make a soup. Or something, at least. Jeez. Let's see. Kynes Grove this time. I was there! Oh my god, what if I'm the dragon? Alright, let's go to the house. Okay, I thought that man was not wearing a shirt, and I was like, it is way too cold outside. Go into the house here. It is such a good house from the outside. Compared to the inside, this is, you know, there's just a big differential there. Alright. Oh, is this the kitchen? Does it have an enchanting area now, like it's supposed to, because that's what I paid for? Oh my god, it came with salt piles. Larry Burner says, vegetable soup is actually very useful, but the idea of you carrying like 5-gallon buckets of soup is still hilarious for me. It's fine. Sorry, did they say dog meat? Don't know how I feel about that. Real quick. Food. You can't tell me I can cook nothing. we'll make a nice potato soup with a pheasant roast. Actually, if somebody was like, hey, come on over, I'm cooking potato soup with a pheasant roast, I would not be disappointed by that menu. That seems pretty nice, actually. In terms of the enchanting table that I paid for, where is that, though? Still no? Still no to that? Okay. Tell you what. It's a little bit on the early side, but it just, instead of starting on something new here, I think let's call this for today here at the house, and we'll go pick up on the main quest on Sunday when we come back to this. But for now, let's call it here, just a few minutes early. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Good stream today. We actually did get some stuff done, although admittedly not a ton in Skyrim. And also, we had some good chat. So if you watched any of this live tonight, if you were in chat joining us talking about John Goodman movies and everything else, thanks so much for watching live. Thanks for joining us in chat. And if you watch us as a recording or on YouTube, thanks so much for watching that way too. I appreciate it. I don't think anybody on YouTube watches this part of it. I don't think they get to the end. But if you do, leave a comment, come to Twitch, come say hello. However you watch this, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I will see you later. Where's the button? There it is.